combinations there are. With garlands, a lot of us get stuck with ordering the basic spring rye and plumosas garland, our two most popular bases by far. But as you can see from this entire wall of garlands that we have, spring rye and plumosas can be added with any different foliage that we have. The benefits of spring rye based garlands are that you always get a very full, very lush garland, no matter how many other items that you add to it. You'll have lovely flowing pieces that will trail, and if you need to cover a gazebo or a larger table area, this would be your widest start off for overall coverage. As we go around the corner here after we talk about plumosas, you're going to see some of my favorites. I'm a leafy garland lover, and this is one of my absolute favorite combinations. Variegated pit, weeping podocarpus, and our Florida ruscus. All Florida grown greens to create this gorgeous garland. If you'll notice, any garland that's created with a base of pit has a very nice, thick, cylindrical base. And we move on to our number 2 most popular base, plumosas. Plumosas, as you may have seen on our Florida favorite foliages, is my dad, Joe Strickland, the owner of Fern Company's absolute favorite foliage. Plumosas has been in the business for a very long time and provides a traditional, soft, and elegant look for any wedding, table, archway, or gazebo. As with spring rye, there are many different combinations that you can make with plumosas. As you'll see, a simple plumosas only garland, ranging to 2-item garlands and 3-item garlands. This even has 4 items if you want a little extra texture, with variegated lilygrass, weeping podocarpus, and salal. As we end our plumosas section of our garland wall today, we end with plumosas and salal. That is our number 2 garland seller across the country, and is perfect when you need 2 different textures but want to stay fairly thin and dainty for table runners and aisle runners. And as you round across to the second side of the wall, it's probably my most exciting section, our leafy garlands. As we're hoping to show you here with our garland wall, you can use pretty much any of our Florida grown or imported foliages as the base of your garland for the next event you have. We begin here with Italian ruscus and variegated pit, and flow down with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different combinations with an Italian ruscus base. And the sky's just the limits there. Any foliage that you would like to add to your favorite base can be done so and created just perfectly for your next event. I have 2 new favorite garland greens, and that's Xanadu leaves and weeping podocarpus. I think both greens accomplish a wonderful way to add a different texture and add a tropical or leafy outdoorsy element to your garland choice. The foliages that you choose for your garlands partly will determine the size and width of the garlands. While we can add more greens or less to achieve your desired finished product, bases like salal and cocculus and nagi naturally create a very thick, lush garland, while bases of Italian ruscus will lend to a thinner, lighter weight garland that will be easily placed in small areas or thin table settings. Here in Florida, we do have a ton of holiday foliages, including our Leland and Pine and Carolina Sapphire, which are 3 foliages that I think can work well for Christmas and wintertime weddings, as well as summer and fall rustic style weddings. Here you'll see some Leland, Pine, and Salal combinations ranging down with our Carolina Sapphire, Pine with Italian ruscus and Salal, and then our Carolina Sapphire based garlands. All have a slight evergreen fragrance, but again are perfect for outdoor occasions any time of the year. Salal. Salal is another popular base for wedding garlands and event garlands. Salal is available almost year-round, with the exception of early spring, depending on their winter crop and supply. Feel free to add any accent piece to your salal garlands at any footage. Just remember, Pieces that are less than 15 feet will have an additional surcharge per foot to make. You also have the option to select the garland finished on both ends if you have specific lengths that you need to accent the perfect wedding area or event area that you have. Our garlands are traditionally made with your base foliage and the accenting greens added as a floret, which allows you perfect placement and even placement of your flowers or ribbons. However, if you would like an even distribution of your greens throughout the garland, just tell us to make it a true mix, and we'll mix each of the foliages that you select evenly throughout the entire garland. Thank you for joining us to find out just how many ways there are to create a garland. We hope you found this session informative and a lot of fun. For more information about garland ordering and to see pictures of each of the garlands that you see here and more, please visit www.alphafern.net/timesavers/garlands. And don't forget, we are counting down to week 5 to our You Bloom debut for the Florida Fresh Foliage and Flower Tour, hosted by Jay Schwampe. Thank you again.